Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to run burner missions in nullsec. I use a Nergal and an interceptor for this. I'll show you the fits along the way. Let's get started with the skills. First of all, you need repair systems trained to 5, so you can tank. You're going to need capacitor systems operation and capacitor management trained to 5, power grid management, CPU management, advanced weapon upgrades 4, weapon upgrades 5. Pretty self-explanatory. You need gunnery skills, the support skills trained to 4, rapid firing 4, gunnery 4, etc. And you're gonna need the small disintegrator specialization to at least like level 1. Preferably higher, because more DPS gives you a faster runtime of the missions. You're gonna ideally want acceleration control 5. 4 is manageable, but 5 makes you way more consistent against the burner worm. You want navigation 5, spaceship command 5 as well. Then the social skills, you're gonna want to train negotiation, security connections to 4, social 5, criminal connections 4, diplomacy 4 as well. I think that's all the skills you're gonna need. And you also need standings to run this. The standings tab. Today I'm running for the Sanchez Nation, so you're gonna need faction standing of at least +5 to pull burner missions effectively. I have 5.86, so that's enough. You need the corporations to be, so this is true creations and true power in my case, to be above -2, so you can keep declining missions. Now, I'm going to show you how I pull missions. Here we have some level 4 agents. And what you do is you just go to the agent and simply decline and pull a new mission until you get a burner mission. I'll show on screen right now which missions you should accept, and the rest are simply declined. What you need to keep an eye on when pulling missions is the standings. These two, the agent standing and the corp standing, should never drop below -2, because this will revoke your access from pulling missions. And this Sanchez Nation standing, or faction standing, should not drop below +5, because this will also stop you from pulling missions. In this case, cargo delivery is a good mission, and we accept it. Let's go to the next one. Simply keep declining until you get one. Yeah, that's how it's done. Okay, you can run these burner missions in any place in nullsec, but the ones I recommend most are GTech 0 in Curse, N5Y in Venal, and GTech ME in Stain. I recommend these the most because they have a good constellation setup with where the burner missions can land and a high amount of agents. If you want to run burner missions for Garistas or Angel Cartel, you can easily get standings by running their respective epic arcs. If you want to do them for Sanchez, you're gonna need to grind standings the old-fashioned way by running level 4 missions. You can also run it for other missions like Serpentis or Blood Raiders, but these have less agents around in nullsec, which makes it harder to run missions for them. Okay, I am here at the site of the first burner mission, the burner Enyo. Whenever I travel around nullsec, I refit to this travel fit, so I don't get caught out on gates. A lot of the burner fits don't use this 5-man, so it's easy to get caught by interdictors or similar. So I carry this mobile depot and refit my ship. Let's fit to the layout used to kill the burner Enyo. It's this fit that I use for the burner Enyo. It will be in the description, as all the other fits are. So, we refitted our ship, and now we will warp into the mission site. I leave this mobile depot here, so that we can refit again when we're done with the mission. Okay, the burner Enyo is really simple. All you do is you just keep at range 5 kilometers, activate all your modules, and he should die automatically. I'll speed this up for you guys so you don't have to watch everything. Okay, as you guys see, the burner Enyo is starting to die. It's cracking into a hole. And this is pretty important. Every single time you kill a burner, you should approach your wreck, because these have a decent chance of dropping faction modules. This one didn't, as you can see. This is pure trash. But you should always check the wreck, because it costs very little time and you can get hundreds of millions worth of faction modules basically for free. Okay, on to the next one. Okay guys, this is the Hawk burner mission. It's very easy, but just a Nergal can't break the Hawk's tank, so you need to kill one of the logistics frigate first. When you land, you just click on the top abandon, simply spam approach, walk him up. You need to get a web on him as quickly as you can. This reduces the time that you spend burning into the abandon. Okay, you are now slowly gaining speed on this Bantam, but this takes too long. So I usually like to overheat my AB. I fucked up there because I was not focusing, but overheat the AB until you get within occult range. I'm gonna do one more cycle here. I guess one more can't hurt. Now we are in firing range, and now we just shoot this guy, and when he dies, shoot this guy. Keep it range 5k, occult. I'll speed it up. See you guys when the Hawk is dead. Okay, the Hawk is about to die. That's the Hawk mission. Okay guys, this is the Vengeance Burner mission. It goes the exact same as the Hawk Burner mission before this. Just go for one of the lodges, get in occult range, kill it, kill the Vengeance. Easy enough. I'm just gonna speed it up again. Okay, that was the Burner Vengeance. Okay guys, this is the Burner Jaguar Anomic Team mission. This one is pretty much the same as the other ones, except that the Logi frigates are faster than you in this mission. So to compensate for this, you load Mystic, and you overheat your Afterburner a little bit to keep up to the bursts. It's also worth noting that for this fit you need perfect capacitor skills as well, because your Nosferatu does not actually work against the Burner Jaguar. Okay, I'll again speed it up. Okay, the Burner Burst is about to die. If he starts to leave your web range, you should overheat the Afterburner so to keep him in web range. Otherwise he might leave your Mystic range and break the spool. After you kill one of the bursts, you just move on to the Jaguar with Occult. And we speed it up again. And like this, the Burner Jaguar dies. That was it. Okay guys, we are here at the Garistas Worm Burner mission, and this is one of the more technical ones. You need to keep this one at a range of 2.5k, but it spawns very far away and it will try to long point and kite you, so you need to catch up to it. What you do is you need to overheat your micro warp drive in order to get in range of it. But first you need to run it one cycle cold to get a bit closer. Running it cold for one cycle, then preheating it. I preheat my Scram as well, because why not? But usually you won't need to do this. You're gonna want to do exactly 3 cycles of heated micro warp drive, and you should always catch him in this time. And we landed the scram on him. Now I simply activate my modules, turn off my micro warp drive, and let the mission run itself. In this part you will take a bit much damage because you are having a high sig because of the micro warp drive. This will get less and your tank will stabilize. If you don't feel sure, you can always use a Synth Exile booster, which I'm gonna do right now because I feel like it. This will make sure your tank always stabilizes, even if he hits pretty mean shots. If you somehow don't catch this burner worm, what you do is you keep your tank modules online and you simply Alt F4 out of the game. In 10 minutes you can check back and you will be emergency warped out of the burner mission and you will land on the outside gate again to repair your micro warp drive. You can never truly die to this mission, you can only lose a bit of time, I guess. So, I'm gonna speed it up again until it's finished. And just like this, the worm is starting to die. After it dies, I use Energized Base to repair my modules, because you don't always get the luxury of a station. Make sure to have enough Energized Base with you, because some of the burner missions require overheating in order to be run. Okay, this is the Angel Dramiel burner mission, and this one is really easy. Once again, activate modules, keep it 5k, kill. This fit is made so you keep a range control on him, so make sure that you actually keep him at range and that you don't approach him. Otherwise you will not track him and won't kill him. But you can tank this one forever, and he doesn't do that much. The mission itself is really fast, but I'll still speed it up. And like this, the Dramiel is gonna die. Loot the wreck, move on to the next mission. Okay, we're here at the Serpentis Daredevil burner mission. This one is also really easy. You just keep it at range or approach, and you web him and you shoot him. For this mission you need to load the ammo Mystic, because you do not have range control and he will pull out to 11 kilometers, so you need to get a bit of range. Besides that, this one's really easy and I'll speed it up. And like this, the Daredevil starts to die. This is one of the missions where I usually don't loot the wreck, because the wreck is 11 kilometers away and I don't have a prop module. So I just warp away after completing this one. Okay, this is the Blood Raider burner mission. It's really simple. You just keep at range, activate your modules. But for this fit, it's very important that you have perfect capacitor skills, otherwise the Cruor will nuke you out and your tank will turn off, which will cause you to die. Yeah, this one is just turn on your gun, sit still, wait. I'll speed it up. Okay, the Cruor just died. We're gonna loot the wreck. Yeah, that's the Cruor. Okay guys, this is the Sanchez Nation Succubus burner mission. What you wanna do on this one is go in and start shooting Mystic at him, because he will try to pull range. When you go in, you try to hit him with the webs here so he doesn't slingshot out of your range. The webs are gonna fall off, but you want to spool the Mystic up to above 300 DPS and just let him orbit you like this. Don't need to web him right now. And when you hit 300 DPS, you heat up your webs, you web him, and he dies. I'm gonna speed it up until my gun is spooled enough. Okay, my gun is nicely spooled up. Now I'm gonna activate the webs, and he should die to the projected DPS. On this mission I usually always skip looting, because you don't have a prop mod and he will be 14 kilometers away. So yeah, there it is. That's the Succubus burner mission. Okay guys, I'm here at the Serpentis Base mission. For this one you're gonna need to do a little bit of manual piloting. I'll show you. When you land inside the mission, you see this big grid of sentry turrets. Even though these look blue, if you get in 5 kilometers range of them, they will shoot you. So you need to pilot that you don't get close to these turrets. Also, don't directly approach these burner Teloses. They have incredibly long range, but very weak tracking. If you approach them head on, they will probably volley your Nergal instantly. So you just want to keep a little bit of transversal on them, and just go around like this. When you get close to the Telos, you can click on orbit. You want to orbit at 4 kilometers so that you don't accidentally bump into him. You can keep your speed high. And make sure to switch to the Afterburner, because this will lower your signature. Now just simply shoot it with Occult, and I'll speed it up until the first Telos dies. Okay, I just got hit with a rare wrecking shot. As you saw, most of my HP disappeared. This is not supposed to happen. However, this Nergal should theoretically survive wrecking shots in almost every case. If you kill the first Telos, you should make sure that you don't approach the wreck if you want to loot it. You should orbit it first and then orbit closer, so that you don't get one-shot by the Teloses. As you can see, we got a shitty faction module, but these can be worth way more than this. I'll kill the second and third Telos as well and speed it up for you guys. Okay, the last Telos is about to die. You can loot this wreck normally because there's nothing left to shoot you. I'm just gonna approach it. A lot of people skip this mission because it takes long and it's relatively risky for a burning mission. But I usually run it anyway because of the high chance of faction modules and the high bounty as well. Okay guys, this is Infested Ruins level 4 mission. This one is once again really easy. When you go into the mission, there's this thing on your overview, the lesser hive, it's like a dead space structure. Simply orbit it at 1k, shoot it with occult, and when it dies, warp out. Mission complete. Easy. I'll speed it up. Okay, that was the Infested Ruins. Okay, this is the mission Recon 1 out of 3, which you complete for extra standings. I run this one in a Cruor. This is the same fit for for all parts of Recon and for cargo delivery. Yeah, it's very easy. You can use any interceptor for this. Just make sure you put a bit of shield buffer on and that it goes pretty fast. Yeah. So yeah, here you just burn at the gate, go in, mission complete. Really simple. Here you just activate the gate and then you dock up and you get the next part. That's it. Okay guys, this is Recon 2 out of 3. It's basically the same mission as 1 out of 3. Really simple. Here in the mission description it says indestructible acceleration gate. You can find it here, it's right there. You can click here, approach, MWD to it. When you are 0 kilometers from it, the mission will complete, you can dock up again. Really easy. There you go, that's the mission. Okay guys, this is the Recon 3 out of 3. This one is a little bit more complicated, because there's a gas cloud in the middle. You need to turn on your Hardener, and MWD through it. I'm gonna heat it as well, on the second cycle. You want to make sure that for this your fit has roughly these stats, that it goes 4k a second and that it has like at least 5k EHP. It's not a very hard mission, you just need to be a bit careful. When you're here you just activate the gate. And that's it. That's the mission. Okay, this is the level 4 mission, cargo delivery. It's possibly the easiest level 4 mission in this whole game. There's this warehouse here. All you need to do is approach it, loot it, and then go back to your station. You can run this in pretty much anything. You can even run this mission in a shuttle if you want, or just with any ship, honestly. That's it. Thank you guys for watching this long ass video. If you have any questions or think I missed anything, just let me know. And make sure to share this with people who might find it useful. See you guys later.
Bar. Oh, GG.